Hello everyone, welcome back to another pastel painting video, and this is another one of my little winter minis and a landscape that I had first kind of sketched out with gouache paint in my Royal Talon sketchbook. So this is the sketchbook. You'll know that this was the previous one that we did, and we are now going to do one with a little bit more warmer kind of yellow and golden tones. So that's what we're going to be doing here. So I'm just going to pop the sketchbook out of the way. Remember, we're keeping this very short and simple. This is a 6" by 6" piece of the UArt 400, and we're going to start by just very lightly mapping out where we want. We've got a bit of a lower horizon line on this one, so we're going to go with our lower horizon line. And then we've got our tree line, which we're just going to kind of keep relatively high along there. And then there's a kind of distant tree line even further back that we're just going to put in there. Then we've got our kind of like a secondary line where the ground kind of changes shape here, and then we've got a corpse of trees here which we'll just lightly kind of mark in, quite tall and thin and spindly, but that will give us the kind of shape there. I don't really want them touching the top of that, so I'll just try and make sure that that's not going to affect that. It needs to come down slightly to there. Right, so there's our basic layout. We're going to start with our sky. We're going to use the blue white that I've got for the sky, and yes, we're starting the sky with a very bright colour, basically completely white, but it is a cooler toned white to the white that we're going to use for our snow on the ground. So I'm just going to generally mark that in. We're going fairly lightly for the minute, because I can always go back over the sky afterwards, and I generally tend to prefer that just because it keeps the sky clean. Because it's such a big block of colour, you really do want it as clean as possible. So we're going to keep that, and then we will just come along here. Doesn't matter if it's going into the tree a little bit, because there will be you know, air holes and gaps and things anyway, so I'm just going to try and keep those in. And then I want to try and get a nice colour down, a bit more of a kind of paler neutral colour for the background trees. And of course, I don't think I really picked anything up that was going to be a pale colour. This is probably the most neutral I've got, which is a kind of yellow brown, which is perfect for what we're doing here. So we're going to pop that in the background there. And then we've got the trees, the foreground trees, kind of a mixture of different yellows and browns, starting with a darker base colour. Just realised, is this a brown or red? It's a very dark brown. We'll start with that right at the bottom, because I can go back over it if I need to. I'm going to bring it down slightly into the ground, but not by much. And we're going to go straight across the trees. You'll need to go over the top. So I'm not going to put much of that down, because I want to get this colour in as we go up, which is a warm brown. We're just going to go over the top of that kind of reddy, I think it's a dark purple. I think it's very dark purple though. And now we've got beeping in the distance because we've got some sort of delivery truck now. So we're going to bring that up. I need to probably make that a little darker, but it's working for the minute. So we'll keep that, we'll keep that where it is. We'll bring that up, because this is kind of the heart of where the tree line is. And then we'll add some of our yellow. This is a gorgeous colour. It's more of a gold, kind of yellow, kind of mixed ochre. And we'll be layering over the top of each other. So I'm not too worried at the minute about where this is going versus kind of how much I'm putting on. I'm just layering for the minute and just keeping all that kind of nice colours and stuff kind of shifting around slightly. So there's that. Right, now we're gonna bring some of this brown back in. I've got a bit too much of a kind of flat edge going on with this tree line, which is a little annoying, because what it's doing is it's giving me like little kind of square edge sections that I don't want. So but we'll just keep working with it for the time being. And we'll bring that down. Yeah, okay. I kind of like that. to work out where I really want to get more of this yellow in. I don't want too much, it's supposed to be the distant trees. Versus this kind of weird brown green that we've got going on in the background. And then, what have we got? Right, so we've got the next tree line, which I think I'll come in with, should we do it with this? I might have to put some of the darker in, but we'll start with this one. And then just bring that down a little bit. So this is, there's like a, kind of, the ground kind of changes shape slightly, so that's what this is. And just a little bit there where it comes along. And then, again, I'm going to put, which one, what have I got here? How dark is that? That's quite dark. It will actually be good for here. That's such a small piece of pastel, it's going to be a problem, but I know it's not. It's going to be fine there. I don't want too much, but I want a little bit just to break this up. And along. And I want, what do I want to do? I've got some of this red orange. I haven't put any of that down. I've also got a nice purple. Just looking at my browns here. This is a much more rich kind of red brown. But I'm going to put some of this down. Of course, with the paper curling slightly, it's kind of like going everywhere. But that's fine. We're going to work with that. I want to get a little bit along there. And up into the tree line as well. From there. And then I want to try and work out. I want to put some of this colour down. It is a kind of green. It's kind of a weird colour though, but that's fine. As we're putting white over the top of it anyway, so I'm not too worried about it for the minute. But it's just to balance out the white when I put the white down, because what you don't want is just a block of white. It just wouldn't work. So you want to be able to have lots of colour, lots of layering of colours when it comes to snow. Snow is made up of so many different colours. Right, let's get some of that. Do you want to do the white first, or do we want to do the tree? We might need to do the trees first. We'll do the trees, but we'll do it with this here. So we've got, it's a little strand of trees. It's not much, but I'm just trying to keep to what I want to do. Just bring that up. So we got those there, and we'll put the yellow white down. So this isn't a pure white, but it's a fairly good colour. And remember, classic with the snow, we're just gonna, it's just little bits. Again, we're just looking for sections of snow, because that's how it generally likes to lie on the ground. It's never perfectly flat. We'll bring some of this corpse part here down. In the meantime, I just want to bring some of this white out a little bit more, where I just want it a little brighter, like that. And then the same along back here. Remember, we need to keep it in the same direction as what we've already got. And it's going to be whiter here. Always looking for where the light's falling versus where the shadows from the different trees and stuff are. And then we've got some along here. Here and here. And you can just about see the difference between this one and the one that's up here. This one isn't quite as bright, but the top one's more blue. Now I will add some of this onto this as well, but you can see it's not the same at all. Now I've used a warm undercoat on this just because I want to keep that warmth. It might be winter and it might be cold, but at the same time it's also a little bit warm. The sun's come out, it's not as cold as it was. And yes, I'm making it a little dirty by bringing in some of the colours from the trees. It's coming up and onto there, but that's fine. And then we're going to add a little bit of this where we want it a bit brighter. Like that. And then we're going to come back in, just bring this little corpse hillock out a little bit more, not much, but I'm just grabbing and dragging down so that I've got something a little bit more to work with just along there. And along there, and down here as well, where we've got a little bit of shadow from these distant trees. It's not much, but it's just a little bit to play with and just be mindful of. And then I want a little bit of the darker colour, so I'm going to use the darker red brown just to emphasise where it's a little bit darker along here. And then just going to emphasise these tree lines again. They're just really beautiful, these little trees, and we will give them a little bit of texture. We've got this here, so we're just going to add a little bit of red in. This is a Conti, so it's going to do, well, it's not going to do a lot, but it's a harder pastel, so it'll have an easier time just kind of getting in there between the trees, and just warm that up a little bit. Just bring it also up and down, just break up the kind of straightness that's going on there. I don't like how straight that was becoming. It's a little annoying when it does that. And now we will do our trees at the top. So a mixture of some of this green, I end up touching the top anyway. Well, I wasn't surprised, but that's fine. Just bring some of that down a little bit, I think, just to break up that tree line there. And then we're going to add a little bit of our yellow, not much, but just enough to kind of bring that kind of, it's not a green tree, it is winter. Bring that up, and then again, just maybe emphasize some of these tree lines a little bit. With the Conte. I'm not looking for much, but we're just looking for enough that we get some texture, we get some lines, we get just a little detail, but not too much, but just enough to keep it interesting. Like that. I'm going to add a little bit of the darker colour in on some of it, not much, but just where it really needs it. Right. I'm fairly happy with that, but I'm going to blend in this sky a little bit just to make it a bit smoother. It's just nice to have that kind of colour block that's really smooth. Also helps just fill in the gaps Now, do I want to bring in some air holes? I do like air holes. So we could just bring in some here. And of course into the tree line here. I'm not looking for anything spectacular, I'm just looking to see where I can add some interest. I'll make a real mess of that one up there. Got a little one here. Just mindful of where that tree line is versus where this one is. Right, just going to keep working on these sky holes. The reason being, this tree hasn't got a lot of leaves on it. You'd be surprised, there's quite a few trees that actually are still holding on to leaves because it's just warm enough for it to do so. So we're just going to put those in and make sure they're in. Reinforce this section here is annoying me because it's just coming down. And then I'll take some of this green up into the sky a little bit more just to break that up and also just firm it up against the white. And then we'll reinforce that yellow. Against our little tree here. Right, it's looking a little muddier than I would like, but actually it's not too bad. I'm going to blend that a little bit. And yeah, I use the texture of the paper. I like the texture of the paper. You know, it's one of the important parts of using textured paper is the texture. Otherwise, what's the point of using textured paper? There we go. Right, I'm going to leave that there. It's just a little bit warmer compared to the other one and just a little bit more fun. I always want to play, that's the problem. Oh, yep, the white mark there I didn't want. Also, I could do with some just little grass down marks along here maybe. I like that better. Right, let's leave it. I'm fiddling. Right, we'll leave that there. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you've got any questions about my materials or anything else, please leave it in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you all soon for another painting. Ta-ta for now.